Hi everyone, so I am gonna go over the tests that you all took. So I need you all to take notes, and then once you're done, take a picture and send it to me through Teams. Alright, number one says simplify the expression by distributing and combining like terms. So here, I notice that I can distribute the 6 to everything inside the parentheses. So that means I have negative 4a, positive 6 times 3, that's positive 18, and positive 6 times negative 2a, that's negative 12a, and then minus 20. Next, I am going to combine like terms, so I'm going to gather my a's, and then I'm going to gather anything else that does not have a letter, which are called constants. So negative 4 minus 12a, that's negative 16a, and then 18 minus 20, negative 2. So the answer is A. Number 2 says the rectangle below has the length of negative 4c plus 12 and a width of 10. Letter A says write a simplified expression to represent the area. We're looking for area of the rectangle. So area equals length times width. So for this, I like to start off with the 10. So area equals 10 times your length. And the same thing, I have to distribute. So area equals negative 10 times negative 4c, that's negative 4c, and 10 times positive 12, positive 120. So the answer is letter D. Number B. Letter B says write a simplified expression to represent the perimeter of the rectangle. So if I were to draw my rectangle again, that's really crooked. You have 10, negative 4c plus 12. That means that the right side is 10 and the bottom side is 4c plus 12. Why? Because opposite sides are congruent. So let's combine them, because perimeter means you have to find the distance around the shape. So negative 4c plus 12, negative 4c plus 12, plus 10, plus 10. So 10, 20, 32, and 44. Negative 4c minus 4c, that's going to be negative 8c. So the answer is letter A. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 says factor the following expression using the greatest common factor. So here I notice that we have a negative 12, a 16, and a negative 48. So one number that they all have in common is a 4. For example, 4 times 3, 4 times 4, and then 4 times 12. Next, I see that they all have in common at least one letter A. So that means that my greatest common factor is 4A. So 4A. So what gives me 12? Well, that's going to be 3. And then whatever's remaining. So AB. Next, there's a 4 remainder. So plus 4. And the letter C. And the last thing is there's a 12. But not just any 12. A negative 12. So minus 12. And there's no letters remaining. So the answer here is, ooh, I forgot something. The negative in front of the 3AB, which is letter B. All right, number 4. Number 4 says find the value of x, and you have 2 rectangles. These 2 rectangles are equal to each other. On the right side, you have negative 28. And on the left side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4x. To find the value of 1x, well, you have to divide by 4. And that should give you negative 7. And you can check by plugging in 7 for every x. 7, 7, 7, 7. And that does give you negative 28. Make sure your negative is also included. Number 5. Number 5, same thing. My first rectangle is equal to the measurement in the bottom. So equals to 21. That means that y plus 13 equals 21. So let's find the value of y. I notice that I'm adding 13, so the inverse operation is minus 13. Because that's going to give us a coefficient of 1. And then 21 minus 13 is 8, which is letter C.